I'm just doing a video now, and perhaps you could just tell me why you like coming here with children.
It's so great to meet the children out in the woods, to meet them in a different way than in the classroom. It's just they're happy and I'm happy and everything is great outside, I think. I think they behave differently, because when we're outside it's not so much conflicts with the children, I think. They're happy and it's free time, I think.
It's good for the pupils that they can see things in the real world. It's good because it's a change from the normal day where they're sitting in the classrooms. It's good for them to be in other atmosphere than it's in school.
They can decide what they want to do. You just go out in the forest and stay by the fire, and they get something to eat, but they can run everywhere as long as we can see them, and do the things they want to, they like to.
Yes. And how does that help learning back in the classroom?
If you go back to the classroom, you can talk about the things you have experienced on the trip.
Yeah.
And you get to meet them in a whole different way, another way.
Yeah. Why do you think learning outdoors is good?
Well, I think for the child it's inspiring, motivating more than anything. I think they feel a connection, something like an innate connection which they may not have felt before, and that somehow brings the best out of children. I also think that they see detail if they give them the opportunity, time and space. They start to see detail, and from detail come excellent questions, and they're your mini investigations, so you're growing your little scientists. Those two things are important.
Outdoor learning is important because I think it's important that children know about the outdoors, so in terms of what they're going to find outdoors, what risks there could be outdoors, how to cope with them, how to use the outdoors sensibly and not damage it, think about preserving it. As a teaching tool, I think it's very powerful because generally you're doing outdoors, and boys particularly, not to stereotype, but boys particularly do like to be doing, and I think if you can give children real life experience, it's very powerful. And for us, when we're particularly thinking about writing at our school, it gives them a real purpose to write, or can give them a real purpose to write. I think it's very good for their social skills, because generally we're asking them to work in groups to do tasks, and they have to cooperate, and generally they do. We have a class at the moment which at the beginning of the year didn't get on terribly well, lots of personality clashes, quite a few children with special educational needs, and at the beginning of the year there is no way we could have taken them as a class outside and without some sort of incident, and now, where are we, February, March time, we can, having done the work with them, I mean in class as well, and all the other social things that we do in school, but actually, you know, the work that we also do outside, giving them those cooperation skills and talking about them, we now can take them out as a class, and, you know, without incident.
Outdoor learning is really important. You know, there's not all students who is capable of learning in the classroom. They need more space, or they need things that make them understand other things. Like when I was in 5th grade, I had a couple of classmates who they were not that good at math, and even if they tried and tried and tried, it didn't click. So one of our teacher took them outside, and in the kitchen, doesn't need to be outside, but in the kitchen, in the school kitchen, and taught them like liters, deciliters, and centimeters, things like that, just by doing things, not sitting down and you need to know that, you need to know that, and this is how you calculate that, and how you calculate that. So art of learning is important in many ways, because it's not only a place to learn new things, but also to repeat things we already have learned, but in a way that makes us understand them even better.
Kan du si bye til kamera? Bye bye.
The outdoor living is very high appreciated in Norway.
Yeah.
So many people have cabins in the mountains or by the coast, and yeah, that's a way of living.
Yeah.
We are not totally urbanized yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say so. We are trying to preserve nature, and there are very strong organizations in Norway that wants to preserve and to use nature in a sustainable way.
Yeah.
So and therefore we have to teach children to appreciate nature and to be part of nature.
Yeah. Thank you.